Towards the end of this conversational video, I have given the guest a challenge. So, this challenge or game, if you like to call it, is definitely going to help a lot of learners who say that they feel stuck while speaking English. So, all of you must take up that challenge and try to answer the questions by pausing the video, as in how I keep asking the questions. So make sure to take up that challenge yourself and answer the questions as well. And also, if you are somebody who loves to learn through games or fun challenges, you can definitely check out this AI known as Sparky. It has a lot of games. Even your children are going to enjoy playing games and learning in a fun way on Sparky. So, watch this demo to understand the app better. Link to download is in the description box.
Introducing Sparky, your voice first AI friend for building spoken English fluency. Sparky is a friendly fox you can speak in English with even if you don't speak well. Sparky gently corrects you and also shares feedback on everything you say.
I did not got invited for my friend's birthday and I'm very sad. I didn't knew she did not want to be friends with me.
Oh no, I'm
Each conversation is designed to give you practice on specific language concepts or topics relevant to your life. Sparky keeps the conversation going so it never gets boring and helps and supports learners. If you're stuck for words, Sparky suggests what you could say. If you don't understand something Sparky said, you can easily see the meaning and even translate it to a language of your choice.
How are you?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm doing great. What about you?
Yes, I'm doing pretty well as well. We are in the middle of a heat wave, so it is extremely hot here, unbearably hot. It's more than 40 degrees. So, yeah, other than the weather complaint, everything else is pretty fine. So, tell me about yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I'm delighted to introduce myself. My name is Pooja Bhatt. I hail from Uttarakhand, but currently I live in Bangalore with my family. If I talk about my qualification, I have done masters with science and B.Ed and CTET qualified. And in terms of my hobbies, I love listening music and dancing and reading books as well. I have a itchy feet. I love to travel and explore the world also. Apart from it, nowadays I'm learning this language. I have a bee in my bonnet about learning new words and trying those vocabularies while conversating with people. So that I have created my own YouTube channel by the name Learn English with Pooja. So that's a bit about me, ma'am.
That's amazing. So, how is Bangalore? I had been to Bangalore last month and it was not very hot. It was quite pleasant. So, how is Bangalore now?
Yes, ma'am. Here, weather is so mesmerizing and captivating, ma'am. All I think throughout the year, ever since I came here, I feel like nothing hot, not so cold. So every time same weather, and I'm loving this nature, this beauty of weather, because I hail from Uttarakhand, as I mentioned. So usually, cold days we there is a bone biting, bone chilling cold is there, but here, like weather, because of weather, I think Bangalore is famous.
It is. And see, we have heard a lot, we hear a lot of things about Bangalore, right? Of people being racist or like asking, forcing people to speak in Kannada or feeling differentiation your experience. Have you experienced it personally, any differentiation? Because I hardly get to meet people who have experienced this, but it makes news whenever it happens. So I'm not sure because according to me, Bangalore has like very sweet people and they are welcoming. They talk really nicely. They leave their language and talk to North Indians in Hindi. They are accommodating. That's what I feel. So firsthand, have you had any experience?
Yes, actually, ma'am, I have I think 6 to 8 year of experience to leave southern part. So most
Okay.
of time we feel isolated because of language. But here people, even Kerala, I used to live in Kerala, so but people are very helpful. In my vicinity, all are very supportive, even though they don't know the my language, Hindi language, but they try to understand what I want to say. So I have good experience about means connection and like communication also. I don't know. I also heard, even I had a session with one person. He was also saying in Mumbai, I think there was some issue if you don't know Marathi,
Marathi.
so they were slapping, they were doing like this. But I don't have such kind of experience, bad experience. Whenever I go somewhere, so people are very supportive.
Mm. So it's been 8 or 9 years you're in South India. But in Bangalore, how long has it been?
It's been 3 years, ma'am. Actually, my husband has a transferable job, so we have to move. Yeah, 3 to 4 after 3 to 4 years. So earlier I used to live Kerala. So after that we got transfer here Bangalore.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's
but I
been
think
3 years
Kerala
here.
weather is very hot, right? It's humid and hot.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Kerala, no, there is no brainer because it is near to equatorial line and the sun rays is directly reach to that state. So that's why, and land bridge and sea bridge because it is situated to near coastal area of
Mm.
Arabian Sea, I think. So
Yes.
because of it, land breeze and sea breezes are there. Humidity also there, and it's very difficult to survive there. But at evening time, it was very nice because of their lots of famous tourist places, sea beaches. Because of it, like I have good experience of there as well.
Mm. Also, you have an itchy
Yes,
feet,
ma'am.
right? So you like exploring places, and I think this is a great opportunity for you. You are from North India, and you have so
Yes,
much time
ma'am.
to live here and explore different parts of South India. Like you have so much of time during your holidays, you can go explore. So, did you explore South India, and what did you love the most?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I consider myself fortunate enough because of my husband. So he works in a central government and most of CISF. So we get transfer industrial areas and most of time capital of state. So yeah, because of them, because of him, I have a itchy feet. And yeah, like whenever my husband get holiday, even weekly off, even a small like after completing his shift, so we used to go in Kerala as well. We used to go different places. Like I visited from there Chennai, Kanyakumari, even Rameshwaram, Ooty, and lots of places, nearby places also. Yeah, and here also Adi Yogi. I'm not recalling that name. I don't know. I forgot
Mm.
the name of that hill. Nandi Hills. Yeah, Nandi Hills and other places also.
That's amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
English journey. So, why exactly are you working? Yeah, you told me you've done your B.Ed. So, does that imply that you're trying to look for a teaching job? Is that why you're improving?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I have done my B.Ed and masters also, and after that, I got a chance to come with my husband. We used to live in Bombay that time, and after I have seen that most of people they were speaking English, and even though they don't have any degree, tea staller, vendors, so they are fluent enough. And at
Mm.
that time, I felt like I have to also work on my English because it's a global language and everyone even I have to move in state to state, so I can't afford to learn each and every language,
Yes.
local language. So English is the medium where you can communicate and everyone knows English. So that's why I started this journey that I have to learn this language. And ma'am, as a mother, it's our responsibility to give, that environment. Then our kids also learn this language. And
Mm.
nowadays, I'm also creating that environment for my kids as well. And I'm also learning. It's a mutual feeling, ma'am, to tango that I'm also learning from my kids and I'm creating environment for them so that they would not have that complaint. You wouldn't give us that education and that environment, ma'am.
But I think kids these days are lucky, right? They have good environment outside of home. In schools, I mean,
Yes,
they've
yes,
friends.
ma'am.
Whenever I see my son, the first language that he starts talking is English. The minute he meets some
Yes,
stranger, maybe his age or maybe adults, first thing he starts talking in English. I think that it happens mainly because they are a lot into English content. They like watching videos which are in
yes,
English. I'm sure that it's the same case with your
yes.
children as well.
Yes, ma'am. Even my kid, like when we used to live in Kerala, there also no one knows Hindi, and they have to
Okay.
compulsion that he has to speak in English. And here also, Kannada, he here Kannada like they usually speak, and my son doesn't know, so he has to speak in English, and their friend also compelled to give answer on English. So they are creating environment. And I'm also, ma'am, because we have suffered a lot because of English. Sometimes we have to go to attend PTM. Sometimes like with we have to nowadays, if you are teaching your son, your kids, so firstly you have knowledge about it, and everything is in English. Like since earlier it happens that other subject apart from English, like Hindi, science, you can teach in Hindi medium, means whatever your native language. But nowadays each and every subject is in English,
Yes.
so you have to know. Otherwise your kid will say that my mother, they will feel bad that my mother, my parents don't know the English language.
Yes. And do
Yes,
you like also do reading practice because your vocabulary is pretty good? You incorporate idioms easily and effortlessly in your language. So, what exact practices are you doing to improve?
yes, ma'am. Actually, I think that in listening is appropriate for me. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to listen more and more while doing household chores, and even I listen podcast, conversational video, and some series also. And apart from it, reading also, ma'am. I don't go for means huge big books. I just read 2 or 3 pages in a day. It's my consistency, because consistency, I know that it creates success. So I try to read 2 or 3 pages on a daily basis. And apart from it, I read my own subject because I want to become teacher. So I read my NCRTs, and it is also very fascinating. It gives us knowledge.
Yes.
So I read this way.
That's
Yes, ma'am.
amazing.
Yes, ma'am. And how you gathered your thought? Because I have listened, I have watched your lots of videos, and your thoughts are quite unique. So I want to know that how you gathered your thought, and yeah, how you express your thought in a very polite and calm way. Even I'm vibe attract type. I'm also feeling that I'm very quiet and composed now, talking with you. Like,
Yes. As a person, I'm pretty laid back. So I do not like hurrying or hush hush. I don't like that kind of life. So as a person, basically, it's my nature. I'm calm, composed. I like to listen more than speak. So that's a part of my nature. But how do I gather my thoughts? That question is really interesting because nobody has asked me that so far. Maybe reading. I used to do a lot of reading and then self reflection. Just sit for yourself and think for yourself. Reflect on what's happening in life, what's happening with other people. So I am a thinker. I overthink. So maybe the thoughts are already there
mhm.
in my mind. That is how they
Yeah,
easily come over in the mouth. Yeah, because people who are introverts or they don't speak a lot, they're good listeners. I think in general, they have a lot of thoughts in their mind. It's the delay is
yes,
only in people questioning them. Once they question that, they already have the thoughts and they feel, I mean, they can answer it. I don't know if I'm making sense, but maybe this is the reason.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, I agree with you, ma'am, that whatever your thoughts, ideas you have, it reflect your personality. And it
Hmm.
is showing your also that how composedly knowledge, because I have seen who are very knowledgeable, they always speak very composedly, calmly. They express their thoughts slowly, steadily. So yeah, I also want to become like you, and I have seen Sunita ma'am also. So both are my inspiration, and all the day when before going to sleep, I watch your podcast on a daily basis to adapt those calmness in my personality also.
Yes, that is so important, right? Even before sleeping, if you are listening to something, it slowly gets incorporated in your life. I don't know if people will believe this or no. If you are surrounded with the kind of maybe people, or for in your case language, you want to speak like somebody, if you listen to them every single day before sleeping, you're like sleeping on it. Your
Yes,
brain has the same thoughts because that is the last thing you did before sleeping. So you like your
yes,
brain works on it. So that is what I believe. So everybody should have this practice of
yes, ma'am.
listening, just listening, not watching, because screens before bed is really bad idea. So just listen
Yes.
before sleeping. So I think it is a good one.
Yes, ma'am. Even I heard from one video, one podcast, not one video, I think, that he was also saying that before sleeping, whatever you think and whatever chain you break, after that, your subconscious mind generate those thoughts and give reflection of those. Even whenever we are cranky, we think about too much. So we reflect on it in our dream also. We have such dream, and so that's why nowadays I'm inculcating this habit to before going sleep to calm, to be positive, so that my morning would be good. I could wake up in the right side of bed, so that my whole day will set a tone for positivity.
Yes, and as homemakers, we tend to be frustrated most of the time, right? It is very triggering to be around
Yes, ma'am.
children or keep working, and then it is sometimes get frustrating, especially when children are at home, especially in this, if they have summer vacations, they are most of the time at home. It gets frustrating, it gets overwhelming. So, how do you relax yourself when you feel that?
Yes, ma'am. There is no brainer about it. After becoming mother, I got to know that really it is a very Herculean task to manage kids. Even though you can fulfill their desire, what requirement, whatever they want, after that they want more and more from your side. So,
Yes.
ma'am, like it's our right. Yeah, it's because we are meant to accomplish their desire. So, firstly, we have to be, silent. We have to be patient. For that practice, I just try to sit calmly, take a deep sigh, and meditate. Only 10 to 15 minutes. Just
Mhm.
try to give peace of my mind so that I can recharge my battery and I can, get back on my track. So then I try to not the think that okay, now I have to be ready again, fulfilling their desire, fulfilling their requirement.